sun and the rain fell from up above and landed on the earth below in my garden of love. Now there's a rose for the way my spirits rose when we met. A forget-me-not to remind me to remember not to forget. A pine tree for the way I pined over you, and an ash for the day I asked you to be true. And the sun and the rain fell from up above and landed on the earth below in my garden of love. Now there's a palm tree that we planted when we had our first date. A turnip for the way you always used to turnip late. Your mother and your cousin Chris, they often used to come. So in their honor I have raised a nice Chris and the mum. And the sun and the rain fell from up above and landed on the earth below in my garden of love. Now there's a beetroot for the day you said that you'd be true to me. A sweet pea for the sweet way you always smiled at me. But you had friends who needed you. There was Ferdy, there was Liza. So just for them I put down a load of fertilizer. And the sun and the rain fell from up above and landed on the earth below in my garden of love. But Gus the gardener's left now, and you went with him too. The fungus there reminds me of the fungus he's having with you. Now the rockery's a mockery, with weeds it's overgrown. The fuchsia's gone, I couldn't face the fuchsia all alone. And my tears fell like raindrops from the sky above and poisoned all the flowers in my garden of love.
Outside the bar in Toledo, where you had had more than your fill, a man stood rotating a chicken on a flaming hot infrared grill. You staggered up to him and shouted, with a voice just like a town crier. You said, "Hey mate, your barrel organ is broke, and what's more, your monkey's on fire." But the Andalucian Gypsies have a saying so but so true, that for every man there's a woman, and my darling, I've chosen you. Now you never ate peas with your knife, dear. To do so you said was a crime. Instead you would take a celery stalk and you'd roll them down one at a time. If you eat one more dumpling you'll burst, dear. One day to you I had to say, you simply said, well, pass the dumplings and stand well back out of the way. But the Andalucian Gypsies have a saying so old but so true, that for every man there's a woman, and my darling, I've chosen you. You used to try to make tea cakes with a recipe your mother lent. In my mouth they melted like butter, in my stomach they set like cement. You used to experiment daily with different things that would fill me. It was just like playing Russian roulette, I never knew which meal would kill me. But the Andalusian Gypsies have a saying so old but so true, that for every man there's a woman, and my darling, I've chosen you. On a bar stool you had a hangover, it used to hang over the edge. If a drunk should come in and see you, he'd go straight out and sign the pledge. Oh, my wife is one in a million. Often have I heard that said, but you are not one in a million. You look like you're one in a raffle instead. But the Andalucian Gypsies have a saying so old but so true, that for every man there's a woman, and I had to get lumbered with you.